I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes I get so nervous whenever I receive a transmission that I have to give to the collective. The thing about being a light worker, an earth angel, the thing about being awareness, consciousness, and living in your purpose is that whatever you release, even if nobody hears it, the moment it's transmitted, even if nobody sees it, it acts like an energetic anchor, a node that keeps pulsating. All my clients that I work with, and they get a divine guidance, whether through me or through something that they came across or through their own download, I tell them, release it. Don't be expecting a big momentum. Don't be expecting everybody to flock to it right away. But it's pulsating the moment you release it because you're a node. And whatever you release becomes a node because we're always fractalizing, just like source. In the Quran, it says the universe is always expanding. And sometimes when I receive divine insights and transmissions, just like the scrolls, the source scrolls that I released, the Venusian Codex, the Zorakael scrolls, the Zahurian scrolls, the Scroll of Remembrance and Expansion, or the Book of Nothingness, recently the Pistis of Sophia Codex, and the last one, The Power That Is You. Whenever I get a scroll, I'm told, just release it. And I get my scrolls in the most gruesome ways sometimes. Sometimes I would not be able to sleep for like a week because unconsciously I'm resisting something that I don't know. I sometimes, because I'm so caught up. I have 8 children. Sometimes I'm so caught up. But for a week, I will not be able to sleep. And just one night, I'll be waking up, pick up my phone, and I'll be guided to ask a question. And with that question, I'll start seeing a bunch of either TikTok posts, a phrase, something that will spark me, and then I'll get to work. And once I start writing, and I mostly like I'm very like lazy in terms of certain things. Once I audio record, I pick up my camera and I start recording transmissions, and then I go back later on to hear what was transmitted, and then I have to get it text to speech and then edit my work, etc. But when I don't listen, when I don't listen, I get my butt kicked. There's a massive levels of anxiety. There's restlessness, irritation, and I just don't know what it is. It's like boredom, but at the same time, it's like waiting for something to happen. Can't really quite make out the energy and the feeling. And whenever there's a solar flare, oh dear, it's crazy. But just be in tune with yourself is what I'm trying to say. Be in tune with yourself. Pay attention to yourself, because majority of the light workers, whenever you're feeling a certain type of way, is because you're not doing something on the divine purpose that you're supposed to be doing. And don't be afraid, because one thing that I notice is also with myself and people that I work with is self-doubt. Is it me or is it not me? And the clear answer is, if it serves a divine purpose, if it brings elevation and enlightenment, love, reassurance, any of those type of scenarios, release it. And again, don't even look forward to people even like catching on to it. The fact that it is transmitted, the fact that it is decreed. Sometimes I'm waking up in the middle of the night. I have to go outside and go say some words. Sometimes I have to go make some gestures. And that's just what I have to do. Nobody sees it. 90% of the things that I do, nobody sees it. I could say there's like 3,000 scrolls in my head that I can't release, but there are certain words that I have to say out loud at certain times. Sometimes I have to retreat. I have to run from my children and go lock myself in my washroom because there's something that I have to correct. There's like an energy that I need to transmute and balance out. Just be in tune with yourself, trust yourself. You're already on a road stage. So it doesn't matter if you release something and people don't hear it or people don't see it. You're already on a road stage. Why? Because you're a source. You are all things and nothing. You are no number thing. The unperceivable elements that cannot be calculated. That is the foundational existence of all things. And you're also the manifested of the nothingness. You are the something, the sum of particles that can be observed and quantified. So you're everything. So the moment that you release something, it is now a fractal, a source node that is pulsating and is going to reach the right people, whether through the quantum or the physical or the in-between, is going to reach the right people. Don't create resistance for yourselves. The story of Jonah is in the belly of the whale. When you're not following your divine path, everything, the system will force you. And I'm not talking about the world system. I'm talking about source, universal law system will force you to align. Will force you to align. Don't be afraid. Like Moses said, I've burnt my tongue as a child. My speech is poor. How can I go in front of Pharaoh and speak? And Pharaoh represents the earth matrix, the archons that have imprisoned the collective into doubting themselves and enslaved them. And Musa was afraid. But through what? Source saying what? I am the voice. I am source. You are, like, everything about you is source. The only resistance you have is your earth mind telling you that you cannot do something. And it's okay to have that program, but it's also the thing to do is to override that program. That's the whole purpose of it, is to override it with source codes. That's what these scrolls that I release are. They're source codes, pure transmission, pure decrees, pure remembrance and expansion. If you have not checked the link in my bio, all these scrolls is meant for the collective to get to 3,000% of themselves. Either way, they are pulsating and they've served its purpose, like they've served their purpose. It's pulsating because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God. So the moment it is decreed, and I've anchored them to earth, and all the other light workers have anchored their essences and their missions, and you're acting on it, even if it's just sinking to a tree, it is pulsating.